Tonight's forecast is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter.
Good evening to you, Martinsville, Henry County, and thank you so much for checking us out here on BTW21. I'm Dustin Staples. After a long night it has been for Luis and Chad. Luis, I want you to go home after the newscast, go to sleep, because you worked too long last night. And thank you to Chad and Wynn Harold and Shania Dalton and the entire BTW21 team for working overtime as always, and keeping you updated with real-time, real results as they were coming in to you as well. So stay with BTW21 all week long. We'll may have some changes. If not, the numbers, as you saw there earlier today on our Facebook page, as well as a little bit a while ago on the newscast, showed that we did get our projected winners in. So we'll keep you updated if anything else does change between now and tomorrow or so. Now let's get you now to the forecast, where the numbers are going to be changing, but not as drastically just yet. We're going to talk about more about a very cold weekend in store for us here, but tonight we're going to see overcast, mostly cloudy skies, with temperatures staying in the 40s right there as well. Again, a light wind or no wind is expected, so that kind of is going to keep our temperatures a lot less, I guess, cooler, not as cool, I guess is the way to put that. And that's going to be some good news for you as well. And for Thursday, we'll see mostly to partly sunny skies. We're going to remain chilly, averaging right around 57 is the average of the month right now for the November. But our lows are going to quickly drop to the upper 20s and low 30s, with a hard frost most likely developing in the early morning hours of your Friday. So if you do have plans to go to work, which I'm sure most do, just get the ice scraper here with you, because you're going to need it, as well as the kiddos going at the bus stop. Make sure they have an extra coat or sweater on them in the morning, and of course in the afternoon they can kind of put it down and not be as toasty in the afternoon, as the temperatures will slowly warm back up. And again, going to the future forecast for the upcoming weekends, predicting some major cold temperatures at night. We're going to get low to the mid-20s, so get ready for a possible hard freeze coming up as we get towards Saturday, and going into Sunday morning especially will be the coldest of the mornings as we get towards the next several days. There is a gradual warm up coming up in store after next Tuesday. We'll get back in your 70 degrees. So we're going to go from below normal to right around average to just well above normal as we start the second week of November. So a lot of interesting things are in store for us. And fun fact, Wanda, subtropical storm Wanda, is expected to pretty much dissipate any day now. And that is the last name of our hurricane storm list. We'll see if there's any more storms that do develop, because now, thanks to cooler water temperatures developing in the Atlantic, it's going to make it a little more difficult for these storms to have enough fuel to fire up and develop as well. So we are going to wrap things up here in the weather world. Stay tuned for our election coverage. We'll have more coming up on that this week. And then we're going to switch gears over after this short break with Chad Hall. He has your sports coming up next.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.